All right, Hoops fans, buckle up. The Oklahoma City Thunder are on fire, winning 10 of their last 11 games. We're breaking down their projected playoff path and what it means for their quest for the championship. And get this, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just shattered an NBA record held for over 60 years. Kevin Durant himself is giving him props for an incredible scoring streak that's rewriting the history books. Plus, we've got the inside scoop on that nail-biter game between the Thunder and the Celtics. Was it clean? The official L2M report is in, and we're telling you if any calls were missed in that epic finish. And finally, a shocking development out of San Antonio. Could a hated rival of the Thunder be forced to dump a player that Spurs fans absolutely despise? We've got the details on why Lu Dort might be on the move. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a play.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are building something special, and their path to the NBA Finals is starting to look clearer than ever. Despite a gauntlet of injuries and a relentless schedule, OKC has been on an absolute tear, winning an astonishing 10 out of their last 11 games since the All-Star break. Basketball Reference is giving them a staggering 91.8% chance to lock up the #1 seed in the Western Conference. But don't get too comfortable, because the San Antonio Spurs are still lurking, ready to pounce. What's interesting is that the Spurs staying close means they'll likely be on the opposite side of the playoff bracket. This is huge, as it means the earliest OKC would have to face the towering Victor Wembanyama, and his formidable Spurs squad is the Western Conference Finals. San Antonio has proven they match up well against the reigning champs, making this potential matchup a strategic advantage for Oklahoma City. So let's map it out. Assuming the Thunder hold onto their 3-game lead and secure the best record in the West, what does their road to the finals look like? Basketball Reference's projections give us a fascinating glimpse into their potential opponents. First up, after navigating the unpredictable play-in tournament, the Golden State Warriors are projected to emerge as the 8th seed. This first-round series would be a treat for fans, marking the 10-year anniversary of that iconic 3-1 comeback by Steph Curry's Warriors against Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Talk about history repeating itself. Should the Thunder advance, their next challenge would be the winner of the Denver Nuggets and Los Angeles-Lakers series. Both teams have struggled defensively this season, though Denver's injury woes, with key players like Aaron Gordon and Christian Braun missing significant time, offer a valid excuse. Regardless of who wins, containing offensive titans like Nikola Jokic or Luka Doncic will be a monumental task for Oklahoma City. If OKC can overcome that hurdle, they'll face one of the Spurs, Rockets, Timberwolves, or Suns in the Western Conference Finals. The Spurs and Timberwolves are the most probable contenders, boasting the size, defense, and star power to present a massive challenge. And for the NBA Finals, the projection points to the Detroit Pistons winning the East. While it would be a defensive slugfest, Detroit's reliance on Cade Cunningham for playmaking could play into OKC's hands, allowing them to focus their defense. This projected path, facing Golden State, then Denver or LA, followed by San Antonio or Minnesota, and finally Detroit, paints a picture of a grueling, yet achievable, journey for the Thunder. It's going to take everyone firing on all cylinders to navigate this gauntlet. Can the Thunder overcome this stacked playoff path to bring home another championship? Next, we'll dive into how Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is making NBA history and earning respect from legends like Kevin Durant. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is not just playing basketball, he's rewriting the record books, and the NBA world is taking notice. In a stunning display of offensive dominance, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has officially snatched an NBA record from the legendary Wilt Chamberlain, a feat that stood for an incredible 63 years. After the Oklahoma City Thunder clinched a nail-biting 104-102 victory over the Boston Celtics, Gilgeous-Alexander now holds the longest 20-point scoring streak in league history, an astounding 127 consecutive games. How did he achieve this milestone? In fitting fashion, With textbook defense all over him, Gilgeous-Alexander sank a signature pull-up mid-range jumper in the third quarter, etching his name into immortality. This moment will undoubtedly be a highlight reel staple for years to come, adding another chapter to the 27-year-old's rapidly growing legacy. During this remarkable streak, Gilgeous-Alexander has been averaging a phenomenal 32.5 points per game on an efficient 53.7% shooting. It's safe to say that this era of the NBA will be remembered, in part, for his improbable rise to superstardom, much like Stephen Curry defined the 2010s and Kobe Bryant the 2000s. Even before officially breaking the record, Gilgeous-Alexander received a flood of congratulatory messages from his peers. Among them was Kevin Durant, an OKC icon and future Hall of Famer. Putting aside his usual playful trolling persona, Durant offered genuine appreciation for SGA's historic achievement. Who better to understand the sheer difficulty of scoring 20-plus points consistently than Durant himself? The all-time great boasts the 5th and 16th longest 20-point streaks ever, with 72 and 56 games respectively. He's been a walking bucket for nearly 2 decades, a true testament to his scoring prowess. Speaking after his Houston Rockets secured a win, Durant didn't hold back his admiration for Gilgeous-Alexander's scoring streak. He's been out of this world for the last 4 or 5 years, especially scoring the ball. I think he's averaging 30 over the last 4 years, Durant shared. I love players who care about leaving their mark in the history books. You can tell Shai cares about it. Obviously, he's a team-first player, but you can tell he wants to be great. He wants to be considered one of the greatest of all time. The connection between Durant and Gilgeous-Alexander runs deep, even if they haven't shared the court often. Durant was OKC's first true NBA superstar, leading them to multiple deep playoff runs. After his departure, it took the Thunder just 3 years to acquire Gilgeous-Alexander, who, unlike Durant, wasn't initially seen as a franchise player, but forged his own path to superstardom. It's genuinely cool to see Durant acknowledge SGA's journey. Regardless of opinions on his social media presence, Durant has consistently shown respect for the success of others. He's even praised the Thunder's organizational success multiple times, demonstrating a clear respect for how OKC operates, even after his exit. He's putting in that work every single day. Congrats to him for accomplishing that, coming where he comes from, being overlooked a bit coming into the league, Durant added. Now looking where he is, it's an amazing story a lot of people can learn from and be inspired from. With records falling and legends like Durant taking notice, is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on his way to an MVP trophy? We'll investigate the L2M report for that Thunder Celtics thriller next. In a game that came down to the wire, the Oklahoma City Thunder secured a crucial victory over the Boston Celtics, and now we know if the officiating was up to par. Every close contest, especially one decided by a late foul, inevitably leads fans to scrutinize the last 2-minute L2M report to see if they were on the wrong end of a bad call. That's precisely what happened in the Thunder's dramatic 104-1 to win against the Celtics, a game where Shai Gilgeous-Alexander also achieved a historic milestone. The game's climax saw the score tied at 102. Instead of taking the potential game winner himself, Gilgeous-Alexander made a smart basketball play, passing to Alex Caruso for an open corner 3. Caruso's shot rimmed out, but Chet Holmgren was in perfect position, battling for the offensive rebound. With just 0.8 seconds remaining, Holmgren drew a foul from Sam Hauser on his putback attempt, calmly sinking both free throws to seal the victory. Jason Tatum's last-second heave fell short, sealing the win for OKC. And the verdict from the NBA's L2M report? Absolutely clean. The league confirmed that no mistakes were made during the critical final moments of the game. These reports are released daily for games within 5 points in the final 5 minutes, ensuring transparency in officiating. According to the report, there were 0 incorrect calls or non-calls. It specifically detailed why Hauser's foul on Holmgren was deemed the correct call. Hauser, BOS, moves into Holmgren's OKC space and initiates body-to-body contact as he defends the shot attempt. This official confirmation validates the game's outcome and alleviates any officiating controversies. It's been a monumental week for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, not only surpassing Wilt Chamberlain's legendary scoring streak, but also securing a hard-fought win against a top contender, with the officiating confirmed as correct. The MVP buzz surrounding him is only getting louder. With the Thunder's big win confirmed as clean, could a key player be on his way out, much to the delight of a hated rival? We're breaking down the potential roster shakeup that could impact the San Antonio Spurs next. The NBA playoff race is heating up, and while the Oklahoma City Thunder are battling for the top seed, a surprising roster decision could impact their championship aspirations and delight their rivals, the San Antonio Spurs. As the regular season winds down, the Spurs are still in pursuit of the Thunder in the standings, trailing by just a couple of games in the loss column. However, even if San Antonio can't catch OKC, a potential playoff matchup could be particularly interesting, especially with Thunder's tenacious defender, Lu Dort, likely tasked with guarding top Spurs talent like Stephon Castle or De'Aaron Fox. But Dort isn't just known for his lockdown defense. He's also developed a villainous reputation among Spurs fans. His aggressive style has led to several controversial incidents, including recent run-ins with Nikola Jokic, where Dort appeared to trip the three-time MVP and elbow him in the face. These plays have only amplified his hated status. While Dort is undoubtedly an elite defender who can pose a significant threat to the Spurs, his future in Oklahoma City might be uncertain. According to CBS Sports' Sam Quinn, salary cap constraints could force the Thunder to part ways with Dort after this season. This potential move could be a huge win for San Antonio. Analyzing OKC's finances for next season, it's projected that Dort, along with players like Wiggins and Joe, might be gone. The team is currently projected to be significantly over the second apron, and Dort's $18 million team option is a major factor. Shedding his salary, along with others, could save the Thunder a substantial amount of money. This situation presents a dilemma for OKC: decline Dort's team option and seek internal replacements, or explore trades. For San Antonio, the prospect of Dort not being on the Thunder is enticing. His departure could weaken OKC's elite defense, which relies heavily on perimeter defenders like Dort and Alex Caruso, alongside rim protectors Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. If Dort is replaced by a more offensively minded player like Jared McCain, it could create defensive vulnerabilities for the Thunder. Alternatively, OKC might consider moving on from both Dort and Aaron Wiggins, re-signing Hartenstein, and using draft picks on prospects like McCain, Nikola Jokic, and Thomas Sorber. Such a move would save significant salary, but could weaken their roster in the short term. Meanwhile, the Spurs might face similar roster decisions, potentially letting go of players like Keldon Johnson or Devin Vassell in the future, and finding replacements through younger talent. Ultimately, San Antonio might not have to worry about facing Dort in a Thunder uniform for much longer. And if OKC's defense suffers, it could significantly benefit the Spurs in their pursuit of contention. Could the Thunder's potential loss of Lu Dort actually make them weaker? And what does this mean for the Spurs' playoff hopes? Stay tuned for our full recap and what's next in the NBA. And that's a wrap on today's NBA action. We saw the Oklahoma City Thunder's projected playoff path laid out, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's historic scoring streak celebrated, and the L2M report confirming a clean finish in the Thunder-Celtics thriller. Plus, we explored the possibility of Lu Dort leaving OKC, a move that could shake up the Spurs rivalry. Don't miss out on any of the breaking news. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms. We'll see you next time.